In a world filled with constant chatter, endless distractions, and the incessant need to be heard, I want to share with you a profound truth that has the power to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. It's a truth that goes against the grain of our modern society, a truth that may seem counterintuitive at first, but one that holds the key to unlocking the doors to everything you've ever wanted in life. And that truth is simply this: be silent, and you will get everything in life. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How can being silent possibly lead to success, happiness, and fulfillment? It's a fair question and one that I'm going to explore with you today. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt like the more you talked, the less people listened? Where you felt like your words were falling on deaf ears, and no matter how hard you tried, you just couldn't seem to get your point across? If so, you're not alone. In fact, it's a common experience for many of us. We live in a world that values noise, that equates success with being the loudest voice in the room, and that tells us the only way to get ahead is to constantly promote ourselves and our ideas. But what if I told you there's another way? What if I told you the secret to getting everything you want in life lies not in being the loudest, but in being the most silent? You see, when we're constantly talking, we're not really listening. We're not truly present in the moment, and we're not able to fully absorb the wisdom and insights of those around us. We're so busy trying to be heard that we miss out on the profound opportunities for growth, connection, and understanding that come from simply being still and listening. But when we choose to be silent, something incredible happens. We create space for others to speak, and in doing so, we open ourselves up to new perspectives, new ideas, and new possibilities. We allow others to feel heard and valued, and we build stronger, more meaningful relationships as a result. But the benefits of silence go far beyond just improving our relationships with others. When we're silent, we also create space for ourselves to listen to our own inner voice, to tune into our own intuition and wisdom, and to gain clarity on what it is that we truly want in life. Think about it. How often do we get caught up in the noise and chaos of everyday life to the point where we lose sight of our own goals and dreams? How often do we allow the opinions and expectations of others to drown out our own inner guidance? When we're silent, we give ourselves the opportunity to cut through the noise and reconnect with our own truth. We create space for introspection, self-reflection, and deep inner work, and we emerge with a clearer sense of purpose, direction, and intention. And when we have that clarity, when we know exactly what it is that we want and why we want it, something incredible happens. The universe begins to conspire in our favor. Doors begin to open, opportunities begin to arise, and everything we've ever wanted starts to flow into our lives with ease and grace. Now, I know that might sound a bit esoteric or woo-woo to some of you, but hear me out. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to have everything they want in life? How they seem to effortlessly achieve their goals, attract amazing people and opportunities, and live with a sense of joy, fulfillment, and abundance? It's not because they're lucky or because they have some special secret that the rest of us don't know about. It's because they've learned to harness the power of silence. They've learned to quiet their minds, tune into their own inner wisdom, and trust in the journey of life to unfold exactly as it's meant to. And the beautiful thing is this: that power is available to all of us at any time. We all have the capacity to be silent, to listen deeply, and to connect with the infinite wisdom and intelligence that lies within us. But it's not always easy, is it? In a world that's constantly pulling us in a million different directions, it can be challenging to find moments of true silence and stillness. It can feel uncomfortable, even scary, to sit with ourselves and confront the thoughts and feelings that arise when we're not distracted by external noise. But that's where the real growth happens. That's where we begin to peel back the layers of who we think we are and discover the truth of who we really are. That's where we begin to shed the limiting beliefs, the self-doubt, and the fear that's been holding us back, and step into our full potential as human beings. And the more we practice silence, the more we begin to see its transformative power in every area of our lives. We become better listeners, better communicators, and better leaders. We become more creative, more intuitive, and more attuned to the needs of others. We become more resilient in the face of challenges, more grounded in our own sense of self, and more open to the endless possibilities that life has to offer. So, How do we cultivate more silence in our lives? How do we begin to harness its power and use it to create the lives we truly want? It starts with a simple commitment to making space for it, to carving out time each day to sit in stillness, to quiet our minds, and to simply be present with ourselves. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply taking a walk in nature, the key is to create a regular practice of silence and self-reflection. It also means being willing to let go of the need to constantly fill the silence with noise, to resist the urge to check our phones, to scroll through social media, or to engage in mindless chatter just for the sake of avoiding discomfort. Instead, we can learn to embrace the silence, to sit with the discomfort, and to trust that in the stillness, we will find the answers we seek. We can learn to listen deeply, not just to others, but to ourselves and to the whispers of our own souls. And as we do, something incredible begins to happen. We begin to attract people and opportunities that are aligned with our deepest values and desires. We begin to manifest our dreams and goals with ease and grace. And we begin to live with a sense of purpose, passion, and joy that is truly unshakable. So, if you're ready to transform your life in ways you never thought possible, if you're ready to unlock the doors to everything you've ever wanted, then I invite you to embrace the power of silence, to create space for stillness, to listen deeply, and to trust in the journey of life to unfold exactly as it's meant to. It won't always be easy, and it won't always be comfortable, but I promise you this. On the other side of the silence, you will find a life that is richer, more fulfilling, and more abundant than you ever could have imagined. You see, when we're silent, we create space for miracles to happen. We open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities of the universe, and we allow ourselves to be guided by a wisdom that is far greater than our own. We begin to see that everything we need is already within us, and that the only thing standing between us and our deepest desires is our own willingness to be still and listen. And as we cultivate that willingness, as we learn to trust in the power of silence, we begin to experience life in a whole new way. We begin to flow with the natural rhythm of the universe, to surrender to the ebbs and flows of life, and to find peace and contentment in the present moment. We begin to see that every challenge, every obstacle, every setback is simply an opportunity for growth and transformation. We begin to approach life with a sense of curiosity, openness, and wonder, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. And in that space of trust and surrender, we find a freedom that is truly indescribable. We find a sense of peace, purpose, and fulfillment that comes from knowing that we are exactly where we're meant to be, doing exactly what we're meant to do. So, if you're ready to experience that freedom for yourself, if you're ready to unlock the doors to everything you've ever wanted in life, then I invite you to take a deep breath, close your eyes, and simply be silent. Allow yourself to sink into the stillness, to feel the quiet power of your own presence, and to listen deeply to the whispers of your own soul. Trust that in the silence, you will find the answers you seek. Trust that in the stillness, you will find the strength, the courage, and the clarity to create the life you truly desire. And above all, trust in the journey of life to unfold exactly as it's meant to. It won't always be easy, and it won't always be comfortable, but I promise you this. On the other side of the silence, you will find a life that is richer, more fulfilling, and more abundant than you ever could have imagined. You will find a sense of purpose, passion, and joy that springs from the very depths of your being. You will find a connection to something greater than yourself and a knowing that you are part of an infinite web of life, love, and intelligence. And you will find the courage, the strength, and the resilience to face any challenge, any obstacle, any setback that comes your way, knowing that it is all part of the perfect unfolding of your highest path. So trust in the silence, my friends. Trust in the stillness, the quiet, and the calm. Trust that in the absence of noise, you will find the presence of something far greater than yourself, something that will guide you, support you, and lead you to a life that is beyond your wildest dreams.